Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge has launched yet another attack on Prime Minister Modi. Mallikarjun Kharge said, and let me quote, Prime Minister Modi has been making frequent foreign trips for the last 11 years. But when India needed international support to expose Pakistan, no other country came forward to support us. In the last 11 years, Prime Minister Modi has made 151 foreign trips and visited 72 countries. Out of these, he has visited the US 10 times. Yet our country stands alone under the Modi government's foreign policy. Is it the Prime Minister's job to visit foreign countries and only pose for photographs? So day by day, what we've been seeing is that the line of attack coming from the Congress party has only been sharpening and escalating further. And in yet another attack that's been launched by the Congress chief, Mallikarjun Kharge has now questioned what has been the outcome of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's international visits. Pallavi Ghosh joins me live on the broadcast with more inputs on this news story. Pallavi, this is very much in line with Rahul Gandhi's own line of attack, who's been saying that Operation Sindoor has burst the balloon of Prime Minister's image as the Vishwa Guru.
You know, Akanksha, every time the Prime Minister has gone abroad, even otherwise, and when Donald Trump became the American president, one of the first things which was always pointed out by Rahul Gandhi and also by the Congress party was taking potshots at the Prime Minister, that India does not have the stature which the Prime Minister claims. Now, look at the latest tweet or statement which has been put out by the Congress president. You know, he's actually taunting the government, saying that no one from the world even stood by India. Now, these are, many would say, derogatory statements at a time when India is sending a delegation abroad to every possible country to tell them that how India is one, how India needs their world support. To taunt and take this jibe will certainly not go down well. So it is, many would say it's unfortunate. The BJP is saying the timing is wrong because at the end of the day, you really have to put forward the national interest first and the nation should come first. The time for political bickering can always come later. To attack the Prime Minister, calling the External Affairs Minister as Jaichand, to also say that that Jaishankar is a mukhbir, that he did Sindoor ka saudagar, and then attacking the Prime Minister by saying that he never got support from the world is absolutely an insult, according to BJP, not just of the PM, but also for all those people who were an integral part of Operation Sindoor.
Stay with me, Pallavi. I'm also joined in by Harish Upadhyay on the phone line. Harish, take us through the context and the timing when Mallikarjun Kharge made those remarks, because given that he was addressing a Karnataka rally, he's clearly trying to politicize a matter of national security over here, only to gain again brownie points for the Congress party.
Well, absolutely. He was at this rally, which was to celebrate the two-year completion of Siddaramaiah government in Karnataka. While talking about how Karnataka government has fulfilled its promises and trying to juxtapose it with the achievement or the governance of Narendra Modi government, he slipped into talking about Pahalgam. And that's where he started talking about how the central government had intelligence, did not act upon it. Remember, Karnataka too has suffered. At least two of those victims in Pahalgam are from Bangalore. One from Bangalore, one from Shimoga. And you've seen support from people from Karnataka. And what has really irked a lot of people is him going ahead, Mallikarjun Kharge going ahead and calling it a small war. Remember the kind of impact it's had. It's demolished terror hideouts at 9 different places. Multiple air bases of Pakistan has been in a way neutralized to a large extent, their infrastructure there. And we see the support that's come in for now Mallikarjun Kharge to come out and then call it a small war, in a way dilutes the kind of sacrifices that have happened. Remember, it's not just people living on the LOC and the international border who've suffered because of Pakistan shelling, but also we've lost a few people from the armed forces. They've given up their life, their families and others. And when such is the mood in the country, for Mallikarjun Kharge to come out and call it just a Sannaputta war, which is just a small war, is something that won't go down well with even people of Karnataka or people of the entire country. And we will have to see how the leadership in Congress, the others in Congress, will come out and justify, or if they even try to justify this.
Absolutely. In fact, at the Samarpan Sankalpa rally in Karnataka, the Congress chief has made multiple attacks. The one, of course, being also a question that he's raising at what has been the outcome of Prime Minister's international visits. Going to request you, Harish and Pallavi, continue to stay with me. Let's also listen into a very important reaction coming in, or Sambit Patra of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's listen in.
खरगे जी कह रहे हैं कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एक छोटी सी लड़ाई है, जिसके सबसे बड़े नेता राहुल गांधी बड़ी सी पार्टी मना रहे हों, उनके लिए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एक छोटी सी ही लड़ाई नजर आएगी। क्या राहुल गांधी और खरगे जी ये समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में घर के अंदर घुस के, पाकिस्तान के अंदर घुस के भारत की सेना ने अदम्य साहस के परिचय के साथ 9 आतंकी अड्डों को ध्वस्त किया, मिट्टी में मिलाया, और पाकिस्तान आज करहाते हुए नजर आ रहा है। ऐसे में जब आप कहते हैं कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर कुछ नहीं, एक छोटी सी लड़ाई थी, ये कहीं ना कहीं अपने देश के साथ, अपने देश के सेना के अदम्य साहस के साथ यह धोखा है।
I go back to Pallavi and Harish, who continue to stay with us. Pallavi, the mood question again being, instead of lauding the valor of our soldiers and the armed forces, here we have, when the nation is at war, can the opposition and the government afford to be at war? That's a classic question.
Not at all, Akanksha. I mean, it's not the first time. And I remember when many leaders like Digvijay Singh would question the government and ask for proof of the Balakot surgical strikes. You remember how much it has come to hurt them. Look, in 2014, the Prime Minister came to power on the platform of the UPA being soft on terror, Dr. Manmohan Singh being a weak Prime Minister. Now, that image in the Congress party is now today trying to crumble. And because they're trying to crumble, is it really working? I'm afraid it is not really working for the Congress party, because the Congress, unfortunately, carries the baggage of being seen as a party which always questions the armed forces, which does not seem to exhibiting the spirit of nationalism. Mr. Kharge's comment, Rahul Gandhi's comment, Pawan Khera, unfortunately for the Congress party, just re-endorses or emboldens this point of view. And the timing in politics is always very critical. Just ahead of the delegation, just short while back, one round of debriefing has ended, ahead of the delegation going on, and which is going to launch another war against a misinformation campaign, educate the world why they need to stand by India in its fight against terror. You have our own politicians making fun of our armed forces and the government's efforts.
I want to bring in Harish. Harish, particularly talk about the Congress chief. Is he taking this too far now? Because remember, not only has he criticized the Prime Minister for his international visits, his image as the Vishwa Guru, he's also called this a colossal intelligence failure. And of course, as you were also rightly highlighting, he's referred to Operation Sindoor as a small war.
Well, absolutely. And look at the time that the statement is being made. As Pallavi rightly pointed out, there are delegations going out to various other countries, trying to tell these countries how the entire terror outfits and Pakistan have planned this, carried out this attack, how innocents have lost life. And here you have the president of the principal opposition party in the country saying that perhaps the Prime Minister had intelligence input about this, and he did not really alert other agencies who could have saved these tourists, in a way completely neutralizing the arguments that India wants to put forth before the international community via the visits of all these committees to various other countries. That's the question. Many Congress leaders have said that yes, there are questions that the opposition wants answers for, and perhaps there will be a time where the opposition can raise those questions and the government is bound to answer that. But is it the time now? Especially when you're looking at mounting international pressure on Pakistan for this heinous crime they've undertaken.